What is going on, guys? It is the Beaver back here today, and I have been gone for a long time, but that is no excuse, and I'll have to... honestly, I don't even think I should make another video. If anything, you can go check out my old videos, because I've made several other apologies about being absent for about 6 months straight. But today, we're going to jump straight into it. The gameplay you're seeing in the background is Battlefield 4. This is actually the first time I played Battlefield ever since the winter update. Actually, no, the last time I played was during China Rising, when that DLC first came out. So I'm at a bit of a disadvantage because I know that there were a bunch of patches that came out, especially the winter update that changed a whole bunch of things, which made the game a lot better, I might say. I like the new UI customization, so my HUD, I made it like that because I can. So like I can have blue kill hit markers, red headshot hit markers, and then just green reticles and red dot sights and stuff. But that's off topic. Today I actually wanted to talk about a game that is completely irrelevant to Battlefield, DICE, or EA in general. It's actually relevant to Xbox and Battlefield 4, the one that I'm playing is on Xbox, so I guess you could say they're correlating a little bit, but I digress. Today we're going to be talking about Gigantic. Now Gigantic, as you guys might know, if you do know about it, kudos to you, 2 thumbs up. Gigantic is a new MOBA that is coming out for Xbox One and Windows 10. This is one of the first free-to-play games that has been confirmed and announced for Xbox One and Windows 10. I think they said it's cross-platform, but I could be wrong on that one. Correct me in the comments section if you can. But Gigantic, okay, so what it is it's basically like any other third-person MOBA, so I honestly, I would dare to compare it to Smite. Smite is more of a melee-focused, I don't know, I could be wrong, you might hate me for this. I say Smite is more melee-focused and skill focused, but that's just because it's like old Greek gods and characters and stuff like that, which is really cool. I personally can't wait this Wednesday when it does come out for Xbox One alpha users. I think the preview members might get a code. I could be wrong on that one, but I know that it does start on Wednesday, as PAX was this weekend and is this weekend. So I watched the whole panel and all that stuff. I really like the guys at High Noon Studios. But anyways, the guys over who created Gigantic, I forgot the name of at the moment. I'll have to look that up and post it in the description. Okay, so the way Gigantic works is you have, I think it's like 19 characters so far, and this is still alpha stage. We're barely past alpha stage. And we can expect a couple, maybe about 2 or 3 more characters to come in the future, I would say. But so far, what I've seen are mainly ranged. So like the character that I'm probably going to be maining the most is Vodin. He's an arrow-focused character who's based on like proccing poison hits. He can hit ranged attacks with his bow and arrow because he's just an awesome orange creature. Because it's not a fox. It really isn't a fox. I thought it was a fox at first, but now I really don't even know what it is. We also have melee-focused characters. We have actually 2 tiers of melee-focused characters that I've seen. There is one which is the really light, which is like Taito and Trip. Taito is like a barn owl. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Legends of the Guardians, which is a really good book and movie. If you've never seen them, go check them out. You really need to see the movie because it's really good. Taito is a wolf. He's an owl, and he has a little dog cat thing. I don't know what it is. It's a little tiny thing. He's got melee attacks. He can send out. He's really close range. He's also very, 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 very fast. And his melee attacks are pretty swift. He's mainly focused on just rushing you down, getting a whirlwind attack on you, running out, and then sending his dog to attack you for a little bit of damage to bleed, while he just backs off, goes and hides in a corner, waits for you to come around, and then just attacks you to finish you off. Now, there's also Trip, which is also a very intense, speed-focused melee character. It's not exactly different from Taito, but it's also very different. She's more focused on just rushing you down and not even escaping. Like, she just gets up in your face, hits you a couple times, backs off just a little bit, goes invisible, so you can't see her, then attacks you some more with her really fast melee attacking things with left mouse button and right mouse button. They're really cool. I've seen like 1 or 2 bits of gameplay of her. She's pretty nice, but again, I'm going to be sticking with a Vodin. And then for our heavy-based melee characters, there is a Lava Fist guy, I don't know his name, and then there's another guy, which I don't recall their names. I should have written these down somewhere. But they both have, like, 3-hit combos, basically. I think the Bull guy has, like, maybe 4 or 5 hits. but they all do the exact same amount of damage. There's a same little bit of speed input in between each hit, and I think the final blow is probably like a little radius AoE attack type deal. Those two characters are more focused on just brute force, rushing you down, hitting an AoE attack on you. Maybe their ult gets you damaged a little bit, stun you, then have another teammate, rush you down and then just hit you and kill you, finish you off. And then we also have healers like Vidasi. She's the first one that comes to my head. She's this four-armed lady that has these things like orbs. Now this is another character that looks just like her in Overwatch, which kind of concerns me. Because I could either, one, they drew the idea from each other, or two, they both drew the idea from the same concept, which I could be wrong on both. I really don't even know, and quite frankly, I don't care. Both games are really cool looking. Overwatch is first person, and Gigantic is third person. So Vidasi, she has a healing ray, which can be buffed according to how many orbs she has hovering around her. And each orb is basically, in order to summon an orb, you take 100 health away from yourself, and then put yourself out on the battlefield with those orbs to heal your teammates even more, or you could fire off that orb for a higher damaged fireball than what you would normally do with the right mouse button, or I think it's going to be right trigger on console. I could be wrong on that one, I still don't know, they haven't revealed control yet, but she seems like a heavily heal-focused character, so what I've seen of her, she has actually a skill, I think it's her ult, that makes her go completely, invulnerable. Like, you can't touch her. You can hit her, but you will do 0 damage. It'll be -0 on your screen. And this is really cool, though, because she can rush in there, have all orbs, and heal all of her teammates, because there's a skill on her skill tree that allows her to heal multiple teammates at once. And this is awesome, because she goes invulnerable. Say there's a group of Vodens and Taitos just running around in front of you. If there's a group of them, you can just have your one tank teammate who probably has like no health rush in there, try to hit him a couple times with your massive healing, just keeping him buffed, and then maybe 1 or 2 other teammates that are just doing whatever, they just come in there, they also need health. You can heal everyone while being invulnerable for those, maybe I think it's 5 or 10 seconds, like every ult usually lasts. That's usually a proc. But I think it'll be a really cool edge to fighting on that game. Now, I really don't want to go too far into character in-depths, because I'm going to actually have to do a breakdown of every character when the game finally comes out. I actually really want to do that. But what I actually wanted to talk about is the fact that it's not any ordinary MOBA. The fact that, in my opinion, I have never seen a MOBA like this, because what it is you have a Guardian, is what they call it. In the really early alpha stages, they called it a Titan, but they changed the name recently to Guardians. And the Guardians, in order to move them up to attack the enemy Guardian, the only way to win is by attacking the enemy Guardian. It's basically like conquering the base in League of Legends, if that's how it works. But the way it works is you conquer little objectives, you drain energy from the enemy team's Guardian until they become vulnerable, and then your Guardian will rush into their base, attack their Guardian, and then run back to your base again. And there's 3 chances for this on each team. Each Guardian has 3 health bars, so to speak, where they can just take the damage from the other Guardian, and also from the heroes. So once at the final piff of health on each Guardian, as long as there's 1 piff of health on the Guardian left, both of them will go to the middle of the arena. Both will be vulnerable, and both can be attacked by the heroes. And basically like an all-out brawl. So eventually as you progress towards the end of the match, everyone's gonna have their really spec'd out builds if you actually know what you're doing. So like you're gonna have your really damage-based melee characters rushing in there with a Vidasi behind them, healing them up, while you have a Voden and a Taito just teaming up, getting those high jumps and rushdowns with the dog, and a Trip just coming out of nowhere and slashing everyone. But you'll also have the 2 massive Guardians, the Griffin and the Dragon, fighting over, I really don't even know, like a piece of toast. They're fighting over the toast, whoever gets the last piece of toast, jam toast. Because their mother only made them 1 piece of toast and said, you guys need to split this up. But anyways, that's basically all I wanted to talk about for this video. I know I've been gone for a long time. I have no excuses for that. I really don't even want to make another video about it. So what I plan on doing is I'm actually gotten into another couple of videos that I'm gonna have to post out over the course of the next week or so. I've been streaming a lot. I've been getting a lot of viewers. So if you want to go check out my stream, I'll be sure to leave that in the description as well. But that's it. I just wanted to drop that by you guys. I just wanted to place that little piece of toast there so the dragon and griffin can go fight over it. But anyways, guys, go check out Gigantic. I'll leave a link to the fan page, which I'm actually a part of as well. I posted a couple of pieces of art that I made over the past week. And I actually wanted to see if I can, like, I really want to get a lot of support for this game. I know my channel really isn't that big, but I know that the people that do follow me and follow my Twitter and all that stuff, they actually pay attention to the stuff that I post. So I just wanted to let you guys know to go to this website, sign up for it, like, participate in the forums, because it really means a lot to the developers. Even though this is an unofficial forum, there currently really isn't an official one, so they really just go to this one, check it out, look at the pictures, and then just go back to their making of the game, because right now we're still really early builds. I personally, I really can't wait for this game. Like, this is one of my top games. I was going to buy a PC just to play this, but then they announced it. Too much hype. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll leave a link to everything that I said in the video in the description below. I'm going to cut down all the stuff that I used to have in my description that was really unnecessary, a bunch of dumb stuff. But yeah, that's basically it. Have a great day, guys, and if you want to check out my Twitch, it's twitch.tv/anangrybeaver, same as my gamertag and the gameplay footage in the game. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.